What's up, guys? This is Chroma Squad, a game I'm checking out for Gaming Trend. I'm Eric Van Allen, and I've been playing this thing for the last couple days, and it's a pretty fun game. It's been a little hit and miss for me, but overall I've been really enjoying my time with it. So we're going to jump right in to our Moose Inc. We're on Season 2, Episode 6 of our magical show here. It's pretty fantastic. You know, not bragging, but our show's pretty good. So, this is the main hub screen that you kind of jump into whenever you manage your stuff. And so the whole setup of this is that you are a studio of stuntmen who got tired of being stuntmen, wanted to make their own Power Rangers Sentai style show, and decided, you know what? We're just gonna go make it ourselves. Screw this studio, screw this director. We're good, we got this. So, you go to your uncle's warehouse and find this mysterious floating brain prop and go from there. And there's kind of always this little subtext of things might not be what they seem, and things might be a little bit more real than the actors think they are. I haven't found any confirmation of that yet, but there's kind of always this creepy, like, maybe Cerebro is real and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty interesting, but for the most part it's just kind of this goofy film your own Power Rangers game. So we'll take a look real quick at some of the hub stuff before we jump in. We actually have a lot of cash to burn because we just signed the contract for our new season here. I can't believe I'm saying these words about a video game, but I really am. It's that kind of game, which is a fantastic thing because I'm really enjoying all the just all the goofiness of it. It is like it's goofy in a good way that like it's really enjoyable to play, and I'm always smiling at the ridiculous, like, the things that you do in battle and stuff like that. So we're gonna, who needs suit up? He definitely needs a suit upgrade. She needs a suit upgrade. She needs a suit upgrade. So we'll just go for that right now. Those are usually good purchases to look at. I haven't found that. I am playing on kind of the more easier of the difficulties, so I found that equipment does not matter that much, but I could definitely see how going into higher difficulties equipment will start to matter a lot. Thankfully, it seems like there's a lot of different difficulty settings for those who want to get really into the tactical side of things and those who really want to just play a Power Rangers game. So we can go back through if we want and recycle some of the stuff we have that we don't use anymore, which I probably should do. Boom, and it gives us stuff. That's pretty cool. And then you can also craft items, which if you can either buy them, but if you craft them, they have a chance of giving you properties like special things. Kind of that classic, you know, oh, you can buy it, or you could like craft it, and maybe you'll get something rare. That's found in a lot of RPG things. Here you have your marketing. So this is another bar that kind of fills up as you build it up in game. You can hire marketing people to do stuff for you that will continue to further improve your studio. It's all like it's all a lot of bars and meters and stuff like that. And it's kind of confusing at first, but it all relegates down to just these two numbers: how many fans you have and how much money you're bringing in. So it kind of expands out and then expands back in that way. And as you can see, we've got a bunch of upgrades for our I'll explain that in a second. For our just our studio having upgrades for them. So we have like healthcare for our Power Rangers because, you know, they get into all kind of trouble using healthcare. We've got standard definition cameras. I know, don't worry. Or actually, I could afford an upgrade. Let's get the HD cameras. Come on. What are we filming here? We don't have a vacuum cleaner. That seems like it would be important, but we're not worried about that right now. Or a decent green screen. Look at that. That's what we're doing. You know, that's what we're working with. We've got microphones, though, because those are important. And we've got a big studio to put our lack of green screens in. All of these just kind of they either relate to how much audience and fans you're gaining for every episode you do, or they just have passive gains, like your drop rate increases, your crafting rate increases, your actors get extra HP. Here we have our mecha. So you do have a mecha that you go into for some of the episodes that you can craft some cool stuff for and upgrade as you go. I can't craft that right. I can't craft any of that right now. But you can do some cool stuff there. Do I not have the good one equipped? I should equip... I don't know, can I only equip one of these at a time? It looks like it. This one gives defense, this one oh, that one's way better. Come on, what are we doing here? Okay, there we go. Don't know why that was set up. And here we have our actors. So you have, they'll always be the same, like, you'll always have an assist, a techie, a lead, a salt, and a scout. But you can change their colors and what actors they are, and you can also change their names. I think I changed his to be Lee, because I was like, you gotta have like a Jet Li or a Bruce Lee on there. You got it. I kept the rest of them pretty much the same. And what the game offers to you as well. But there's a ton of crazy ones. You can have like a guy in a panda suit, you can have an alien, you can have I think it was like a beaver or a chipmunk or something. Some woodland critter can be a part of your Sentai squad. And so they all have kind of standard roles, you know. The assist is the healer, the techie is the skill regen. They use a lot of skills and stuff like that. The lead is always like inspiring the team and protecting them and stuff like that. He's the leader. The assault is to get up there and punch things. Assault is actually this Green Ranger right here is my favorite so far. And the scout, you know, is fast, gets out there. I found her really useful in fights as well. Her and the assault are kind of my assault team. And we leveled up now, so we're at season 2. So as you can see, as you go through, you get extra skills each season. So we can go through here and kind of see like, okay, so we could do these skills are only really like activatable when you're in your Chroma form, as far as I know. Or at least the active ones are only available in your Chroma form. I think these might actually be available when you're not in Chroma form, but I'm not sure because I haven't tested that yet. So maybe we'll find out here. 20% dodge is kind of useful, but I actually really like having a lot of move speed, so we're going to use that. Strong arm. That's really useful because I use teamwork a lot, so we're going to use that. Deal 30%. If we had a spear, I would totally buy that. If I knew I had that, I would totally. So that'll be on my to-do list, is to get a spear because that's also useful. Teleport. Gain for each tile of distance to your target. Okay, so I'll get him a gun. I think I have a gun actually. I think it's equipped to someone else. Skill regen every time you attack or heal. I want to keep the healing. So yeah, someone on my team is equipped with. He is equipped with a gun, so we're good there. Awesome. So that's like, there's a lot of sim management stuff, like more than you would expect from this kind of game. This kind of game is a turn-based RPG game. So we're going to start off with our season opener, season 2. If you care a lot about spoilers, you might want to hold off on this. But so we're kind of starting off here. It has our mission description and our instructions, what we got to do to kind of get everything done in the game and, you know, get audience. So we're going to start in with that. Boom. Loading. And there's a lot of like meta chat between the teammates as far as like, oh yeah, you know, we're filming a show, like we need to get an audience and stuff like that. So it's not really like just the show, you also kind of get to see them like building it up alongside you, which is kind of fun. There's some goofy chat between them. And you have the ambiguous voice of the narrator, the disembodied voice of the narrator there, kind of just chiming in every now and then. This is a really goofy game, and I that may come off negatively to some people, but for me it's perfect. This is like, I love games that have this kind of sense of humor and are willing to just have fun. This is a fun game to play. Boom, monsters show up. And they kind of jump immediately into the characters, and I love how how like just so Power Rangers this is. Real-time chroma key special effects. Use your imagination. Yeah, and so you have director's instructions, which are every time you have a so our objective here is to survive for 8 turns, but we want to kill. So completing the director's instructions gets you extra audience and stuff. This is our audience bar. It shows how much audience we've gained in the episode. You want to hit like the minimum, or else I think the episode fails if you don't get the minimum. I've never hit the minimum because I'm that good. But we're gonna try and hit all of them. I think there's only been a mission or two where I haven't hit all of them yet. So we're gonna move our scout into place and then hit teamwork. So you can do moving and attacking in all of your with all your characters, or you can put them into teamwork, which opens you up for a lot of options. So the quick rundown of it is there are 2 main options you have when someone is in teamwork. You can use them for acrobatics, or you can use them for a team attack. So we're going to have, we'll show off the team attack first. So we'll have our blue guy run up, and he's going to attack this guy. There's our yellow ranger over here is in teamwork, so they're going to do a team attack. That uses up the teamwork too, so I wouldn't be able to hit this guy and get a teamwork off of it, and he's not in teamwork, so he wouldn't be able to. But now I'm going to flip off of her, do an acrobatic move, and punch this guy. And that doesn't waste the teamwork. So you can do a lot of cool stuff down here as far as like filling up the teamwork thing, and that also gives us the option to chromatize if we want to, which lets us turn into our Power Ranger state, but I've usually found that I have to use that only for really difficult battles. For stuff like this, where I'm just beating up on normal enemies, it's pretty straightforward. So as you can see, you got a ton of different enemies here. Those are kind of the normal mobs that you'll fight. They actually go down in one normal attack, so the only reason to do team attacks is to build audience and to build chroma meter. You have the little sniper pigeon looking guys, and then the totally not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles down here. So let's get a double or a triple attack on one of these people. I'm just going to set myself up for a couple team attacks here. So we'll have blue come in, that's a double. Pink, that's a triple. So it's kind of fun, and the missions, like, this is kind of a basic mission where you're just beating up enemies. But later on, there's a lot of inventiveness, especially like as the season goes on. Like near the end of season 1, I was getting into a lot of situations where I had to think about how I was using teamwork, like for mobility, for team attacks. Some of them it's like you have to get a certain amount of triple attacks, and you have to finish the boss with a finishing move, which is where you do a team attack with all of your characters. So it gets pretty interesting. Okay, I want to beat up and kill all the enemies I have to, so let's take them out there. We'll have him take out that dude. Blue can move into a teamwork, and pink can help him take out. That should kill. Oh, that wasn't enough. Okay, that surprised me. I thought that would be enough. So yeah, initially it's not super complicated, and I think because I'm playing on the easiest difficulty, I don't really have to use my Power Rangers mode a lot, but in the latter parts of this episode, I'll chromatize and show you how that works. This is actually a surprisingly long section. Having to survive for 8 turns, that seems just a little excessive, because usually episodes don't last much longer than 8 turns. I've found that battles aren't really drawn out that much, mostly because there's a ton of different... Actually, there's a lot of enemies on the field. I may as well chromatize now. So they all form up, and they say their catchphrase, which I have set to, "Wait, I'm not ready yet." So who do we got? Let's test out our new pistol. Actually, wait, we need to get range for that. So let's get him over here. And we'll just pistol shot this dude. Bam! Beautiful. Let's... I want to use stunning pose. Let's... Ha! Stunned, so they won't move next turn. And I can still attack afterwards. Beat up on them. What have we got here? Square house kick. That sounds awesome, actually, so I'm going to set up a teamwork. And hopefully get green in a position to square house kick. Beautiful, beautiful. We'll just have pink beat up. Pink is kind of the healer, but can still do some damage. Can still bring the pain. Okay, they knocked her back. I was going to say, usually when someone attacks green, it goes pretty poorly for them, because then green just kind of kills both of them because her counter rate is so high. Let's multi-shot here. Wow, that was underwhelming. I guess it's an AoE attack, so it's not supposed to do that much damage. That makes sense. We'll just have green do what green does best. Dodge? Really? Really? Come on, you're my salt. There we go. Red's cleaning up house. And let's heal up blue because he took like a weird, like tiny amount of health. I like the light coming down, it always gets me. There's some goofiness to it too as far as like the protection stuff. Like I'm gonna keep saying it this whole snapshot because it's just like it makes me happy how much fun this game is. It really is just like, it makes you smile. The graphics are really endearing. The moves are really like cheesy in that Power Rangers sort of way. It's hitting all the right buttons there for me. Do a flip off and boom. Love it. Can I do an unnecessary flip? No, I can't. I want to do like an unnecessary flip into that guy. So we're doing pretty well here, as you can tell. Like, I think in later difficulties, I haven't tested out the later difficulties yet, but I don't know if it gets a lot harder. I'd imagine getting the director's instructions each episode would be a lot more important because you wouldn't get a lot of funding if you didn't. Cerebro's in danger. Yellow is, from what I remember, Yellow is always disoriented whenever they teleport, which is kind of fun. We won Chroma Squad. That's Yellow always comes in last. I don't know if that's like the gag or what, but it's always kind of like, the first time you teleport, Yellow's really disoriented. So you could also name the robot, and I might have named it that myself. Because it's really funny to hear them like say it, well not hear them, but see them like say it out loud. So now we're going to get a new set of instructions, and this is a new map. So probably part of it will be defending Cerebro in some manner. Defeat 4 enemies in the same turn. Oh, I think I can do that. I think if we get green to where green needs to be, we'll be able to do this. Because green can take out a group of enemies on... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, I might still be able to do this. I need pink to be my teamwork here. I think this should let... Yeah. Okay, good. I think we're set. That'll take out both of those guys. Red can take out that guy. And I think with a pistol shot, I should be set here. Don't dodge. Yes! Got it! Got it! So good. So good. Yeah, so there are still those moments where you have to like take careful consideration in and be like, okay, this is what I need to do to get this done. And some of them are actually pretty difficult. Like there was one that was you have to hit the boss once every turn for the entire like fight, but you also had to execute a finishing move on him. So if you miss time, if you take too long beating up on other enemies, if you miss time or don't have all your guys in the right place, you'll just straight up miss out on that. And also, like, I'm getting punished right now because I'm not using teamwork to take this guy down, so that means it's going to take me like 3 turns when it should just take 1. So I should be less sloppy about this. Because if more enemies spawn, I think we might have trouble taking out all of them before the 5-turn limit hits. Oh, no, okay, I think we're good. Yellow takes him out. Let's get a teamwork on the Donatello-looking dude. Get red down here. Because teamwork's awesome. And then double attack, win. Beautiful! Oh. I love it when a plan comes together. TVW will join the scene. Escalating the fights is against the hero codes. No. And again. It's fun. This is just fun. I'm smiling right now. If I pop my webcam up, you would see me smiling. Defeat the boss before defeating all the minions. I don't think that'll be too hard. Teamwork. I just gotta leave like one of these pigeon guys alive, which shouldn't be too difficult considering like they don't ever get in a range where I'd accidentally counterattack and kill them or anything like that. In fact, I can safely kill some of these guys knowing that the pigeon guys will never get in a range where I'll be in danger of killing them. Oh, I can't flip off of any of them, so I'll just heal. Alright, they have that dynamite move that's really annoying. Not super annoying, but kind of annoying. Oh, well, we can do enough damage right now to finish it? Okay. Yeah, let's do that then. Okay. Get them all in teamwork. I think this should work. Normally I have everyone in like a surrounding position, but I think as long as they're all adjacent to the enemy, this should work. Time to spend our budget. That's my catchphrase. Chroma squad. Got it. That was pretty easy. You aren't heroes by chance, Chroma Squad. Without you, I would have been turned off for good. Or even worse, they could have managed to reprogram me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I named my robot that, but it's too much fun. It's too much fun. And you get a bunch of stuff at the end, and a ton of audience for completing it, and then converts your audience into cash. You get some tweets there. Wow, I got a lot of cash for that one. Fantastic. So yeah, that's Chroma Squad. I mean, so the last thing that I haven't really shown is that you can check your email and reply to people. So, what's up, Moosing? Just wanted, we at Henshin Justice Unlimited love your show. We'd love to interview you guys. Sure, let's do an interview with them. Yeah, good job, guys. Shout out to them for loving the Chroma Squad. Anyways, that's Chroma Squad. It's kind of straightforward. It's not really like a super in-depth tactical RPG like you might find with stuff like Tactics Ogre and Final Fantasy Tactics, but it's a lot of fun. Like, it is just sheer, like, I could bust this out any time of the day, and the episodes are really quick. They're really easy to get through, so you can, this is going to be great if and when it eventually comes to like some sort of either handheld platform or like a when I played this at PlayStation Experience, which was my first time playing it, it was on the PS4, so hopefully that'll be coming to the PS4 at some point. This is just a crazy fun game that is, I'm enjoying it. It's not as in-depth as other games are, but I think it more than makes up for it with just the fun, like the heart that it has, and the theming, and the jokes and the gags. It's a really lighthearted game to play. So check it out. This is Chroma Squad for the PC. I'm Eric Van Allen. Go check it out. Have some fun. Chroma Squad, go.